Alright, welcome to RPG Maker. I'm going to be showing you how to make your RPG, and we're using two different types of software. We have RPG Maker MV and we have RPG Maker VX Ace, so I'm going to be alternating between the two to show you on both of them. So the first thing that we're going to do is once we launch, so this is RPG Maker MV, you can see up here, and I also have RPG Maker VX Ace. So the first thing you're going to do, both of them look the same. Go to File, go to New Project, and then you're going to type in the name of your game. So decide on what you were going to call it. Hopefully by now you have a title. So I'm going to call it My Excelsior Game. Okay, but hopefully you'll have a catchy title like the Final Fantasy games or something like that. And then this is basically going to pick where you're going to save it to. Just go ahead and hit OK. And then it's going to open on that. So let's go ahead and go into this RPG Maker VX Ace. Same thing, new project. Call it My Excelsior Game. OK. Boom. So it's going to launch both of them. And so the map's going to pop up. There's your main character. This one that's still bringing in files because there are so many more files to bring in. That's the newer updated version. So as we're waiting for that, on RPG Maker VX Ace, we're going to go ahead and begin creating our main character. So you can either go up here and just click on the character generator, or if you want, you can go to Tools and click on Character Generator, either one. And this is where you're going to create your main character first. So you have the option to go male or female. So whichever your character is, go ahead and pick male or female. And then we'll start with the hair color. It can be anything that you want. Eye color. Okay, there's all kinds of combos. Skin color. You can even click Generate Random, and it'll completely randomize the entire thing. Okay, and now we have two different hair types. We have the front hair, so I can go None, and that leaves us with just the back. Or if you wanted to give the character hair in the front, as we just scroll down using the arrow key, you can see it changes. And basically, these are all your options. Let's go with that one. And then the rear hair, same thing. I'll just start scrolling through until I find one that I like. And notice it's going to change your character down here too. See that? So you can see what they look like. Let's go with that one. Alright, face shape. Just kind of changes the shape of the face, changes the cheekbones, changes the chin. Let's go with that one. Ears, you only get a couple options. You get normal, you get kind of like the elf looking ears, or even more expanded ones. I'm just going to stick with normal. Eyebrows, this kind of shapes, I mean, if you're looking for a character that's kind of evil, you can put the eyebrows in like that. You can have normal ones. I'll probably go with those. Same with the eyes. The eyes really bring out the character's personality here. So pick any of these eyes. Let's just go with those. There's 10 different noses. Like that one. The mouth. You can pick any mouth. Go with the first one. And then you get to move their eyes if you want to move them up a little bit. Move them down a little bit. I'm just going to keep them in the middle. If you want to add a beard or facial hair or a mustache or something, this is where you would do it. And this just adds weird stuff basically to their head, like ears. You can see them changing the icon. And then if you want to add a tail also, you can do that. See the tail. I'm not going to do any of that. Alright, so with neck, this is talking more about clothing. So look at the clothing change up here. So I like that. It looks like he's wearing a suit. I can change the color of it. Now this is going to change. If you look at the character's sprite, it's going to change his clothing. So we're going to want to match. So that looks like it matches basically what I've got going on there. I don't want to add a cloak. I don't need him to have wings. I don't want to add any tattoos, but you can look at him if you want. A couple face tattoos. You can add glasses if you want. Maybe he was in an accident. Right? Maybe you're making a zombie game and he just woke up. Any accessories? Again, there's more bandages. And other accessories. So maybe he's a pilot, huh? Alright, and if you can't see exactly up here what the accessory is, look down at the sprite and you can see, okay, it's a scarf. Or it's a bow in the hair or something. Alright, so once we're done creating our character, we're going to first output the face. So I'm going to click Output Face. And it's going to take you right to the folder you need to go, Graphics, Faces. And now I'm going to name my main character. I'm either going to put his name or I'm going to call it main, or I can even say main Brian is his name. And I'm just going to hit save. Okay, that's just his face. And so now when the character talks, we're going to put that face into the dialog box. But we haven't saved the body yet, so now we have to output the character also here. Same thing. Call it the exact same thing that you called the first one. So I'm going to call this one main Brian. Save. And everything you save, it's saving it into a separate folder under your game, so that if you create a new game or open a new game, you'd have to completely remake all your characters. And so just to show you real fast, if you wanted to generate random now that we've saved him, what happens? It just completely generates a random character. And so this is a good feature to use when you have NPCs, which stands for non-playable characters. So like people in the town that you would walk up to and talk to. This is a good way to do it so that you don't have to sit for hours and hours creating characters. Alright, so that's how you do it on RPG Maker VX Ace. It's pretty much the same for RPG Maker MV. So go up here, click on the icon, and you pretty much get the exact same thing. Except instead of going through a list, now you can just see what the face looks like and you can pick it. So let's go with that. And then the skin color you get to pick over here. So whatever color you want. Okay. And then the front hair, again, you just pick whichever one suits your character the best. Let's pick the rear hair. Okay. I don't want a beard, but there's options. Ears, you only get 2. There's a lot of eyes. Go with those. Again, eyebrows, the nose. Pick the mouth. Any mark on the face, you can do a clown. There's weird marks. I'm not going to do any. If you want to add the ears, you can add them. Again, with the tail, wings, clothing. It's easier to see the clothing in this software. So I'm going to put the suit on. I like the suit. And then if you want to change the color, you can change it here. So I can make it like a darker suit. If I want to change the shirt that I'm wearing or the tie that I'm wearing, it's right there. So those are the shoes. It looks like the shoes and the belt. Alright, cloak. If you want to add a cloak, I don't. Here are the accessories. Get eye patches again, headbands. I'm going to get rid of my beard real quick. Other accessories, so if you want a hat or glasses or goggles or even these horns. These are pretty funny. Take them off though. And then there's glasses. And so this software has a bunch more that you have to save. So what you're going to do first is, again with the face image, hit export. And this is how you save it. Main Brian. And you can see all the character faces that are already there in the game. That's why it took so long to load earlier. Close it. Go to walking character. So this is what your character looks like when he walks. Export, main Brian. Close it. Damage character, export. On damage, you're going to always call it damage, so you know. Main Brian. See how that's going to pop up? Because this is already here technically. Because part of the walking character is when you're in the game, you can also be damaged after you're walking, so it kind of saves it as the same. So always call it damage so that you know what the damaged one is. Close that one, and then go to Battler, export, call it main, or whatever your name is. Brian, save, close, close. And so now what we want to do is we want to assign, we want to make sure our main character is our main character that we just created. So we're going to go to Tools and Database. Okay, if you're an RPG Maker MV, I am going to go to Actors. Okay, right now I have Harold. That's not my name. I'm going to go Brian. Profile I can work on later, but under Face Images, I'm going to double click it, and I should get faces pop up. And then the one that you saved should be right there. There I am, main Brian. Go to Character, double click, find me. You want to go main Brian, and then Battler, main Brian. And there I am. Apply. And we'll get into all the rest of this stuff in another time. And see how it changed to me? That's the main character now. And so when we go to this one, we should have the same thing. Tools, Database. I'm in RPG Maker VX Ace now. It takes me right to Actors. Brian, nickname Silver Reaper. Nope, I didn't put a nickname on the other one. We'll go Lame Dog. Soldier, that seems fine. Graphic. And it even changes the color for you on this software, so you can just easily find it. Good to pick my weapons. Those are all fine for now. And there I am. Alright, and so that's how you start a game and create your main character.